Hello, this is Minx. I am recording a video today about Demon Temple, Nightmare mode. This video will cover the first boss and will basically show you how to get to the Summoner's Point. Um, at the Summoner Points you can use keys and get legendary stones and crystalloids level 5 to make the level 60 set. And we are doing this on server 9 of Kabam, the mobile version, which means slow doesn't work, which makes this boss a lot harder in the mobile version than it is in the PC web browser. We are using 2 archers, 1 knight, and 1 mage. Sis is the biggest of us all, and he will be the damage dealer, and he will take the damage. Basically, the knight is going to be kind of AFK. He will use Apollo shield and Apollo and shield, and for the rest, try and get some attacks in now and then, but he's not really present. For the archers, it's important to have deep freeze. Sorry, no deep freeze, but scatter and incendiary. Deep freeze doesn't work, as said. Scatter will be needed when you get the boss down to the last 2 bars, and incendiary is to make the boss hit less hard. So we are first going to try and do this without the warrior buff. I am at 57 KBR and can probably go to about 60k if I'm fully buffed. Without the warrior buff, that is. The knight will be roughly about 60 as well, I think. Sis will be at close to 90, I think. And Churiku will be at 60-65 as well. Before we get to the first boss, we have to clear out some mobs. And we did that, so we can now start on the boss. There's one group more. Sorry. So for this these mobs, if you have AoE equipped, it's not so hard to deal with them. If you don't, they have a lot of health and actually do hit pretty hard. So as you can see, I'm also playing Jab, which is the knight. So that's why I can't do all three things together. I can't both play the mage, which has a really important job here, and record the video, do the commentary, and also play with Jab. So he's only doing a couple of skills. So the first try will be without the warrior buff. I doubt we can make it with just that, because I can't. My heals won't be strong enough, and I think the boss will hit Sis too hard to keep up with the healing. So let's try it out. As soon as Sis is ready. Okay, let's go. So we start off with Centaurio, and I did the Apollo shield for the knight. As you can see, he hit for about 40k, which is really a lot. It was a crit, but since I only oh, it seems that Sis didn't have the right skill, so we are going to try this again. No point in commentating this, just save up the rage, and we'll be back when we try again. Okay, so we got wiped out, and we are back at the boss again. We are still trying it without the buff. but now Sis hopefully has the right skills. Okay, so we start with Centaurio. For Centaurio, actually, last time I used the rune, which is not really necessary. I can better keep that for later in the game. As you see, he hits Sis for about 30k, which is still a lot. Incendiary cuts that down for 30%, so it's really important to cast that. Whenever I'm not healing, I try to get in 1 or 2 hits. But my damage is such a small portion of the total damage dealt that it's not really helping that much. So far so good, although Sis is getting quite low, so I probably need to use the Blessed Lightning. And I don't see we getting this boss down without the warrior buff yet. He's just hitting us too hard, and if he does 1 or 2 more AoEs, I have to. I can't keep healing because I don't have the Blessed Light over and over. So I think we have to restart this with the buff. And I need to relock here because I can't see Sis's healing, Sis's HP. So do that real quick. Seeing the HP is pretty important because otherwise I don't know who my main heal will hit. And it seems that Sis went out, so we're going to start this again, but with the warrior buff now, so I'll be back when we are wiped out. Okay, so we are back at the boss, and we are going to use the warrior buff now. As you can see, I'm not I don't have the full 50 set legendary, but that's because I didn't use I leveled up too fast, and the 60 set is more important, so I just went for that and stopped using my keys for the 50 set and saved them all up for these runs. So now with warrior buff, I'm about 65k, a bit more. Okay, and let's kill the boss now. With the warrior buff, it's pretty easy for us. The only thing that can happen is make a mistake, but still we can go around that. So start off with Centaurio again. Apollo shield is pretty fast this time. Incendiary should hit before the hit of the boss, but it doesn't. The Bloodthirsty from Sis actually helps a lot for me to not have to heal all the time. So it saves my cooldowns a bit. As you can see, Sis is a much more resilient now. It doesn't get hit that big anymore. So about 10 to 20k maximum, and that's easy enough for me to heal. From Centaurio, he gets 5k every turn, and my normal heal hits for about 18 to 20k, and my Blessed Light will easily cover that for all players, so I can easily keep up with this. Centaurio again as soon as my cooldown is finished. I'm going to use my my heal trinket because that will give me an extra 18 rage to keep my rage a bit higher than it is now. The heal gives 10 for my turn bonus and 8 for the passives that I have as a mage. And that's something that the Bloodthirsty rune, I think it's called, doesn't have. It only gives me 10 for the turn and not the 8 extra as a passive. I don't know if that's a bug or that's normal, but I'll take the 8 extra damage. I get quite low here, but just managed to survive. That's probably because he critted me a lot. Normally I won't get hit that big. So this is the part where scatter becomes important. He has a buff that gives him 150 or 200% attack damage. But we can still take that. And if it's scattered, then the boss will just use 2 turns every single attack, and we can easily out heal that. So again, the Bloodthirsty from Sis helps out a lot. I actually don't believe that the health bar that he has now is accurate. Sometimes the game does, in the later dungeons, the game says that the health is lower than it actually is. Especially since I healed myself there, there's no way that I had less health than Sis, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, that Sis is not dead here. So I'm gonna use my Blessed Light here to heal up the team. I'm pretty confident we are still going to win this. Okay, so put out a hit first. After that, a heal spell. I misclicked there. So do the heal spell now. And as you can see, there's no blue circle around any of our teammates, so I'm pretty sure that this is going to heal Sis and not any other teammate. So I'm pretty sure he's alive as well. And now I can't do skills anymore, but I'm pretty confident that we made it, so I'm just gonna let it out. Normally I would relog, but this is going to be just fine. And as you can see, we won with just a piece of the bar left, so actually that was a bugged out boss. So after that boss, there's just a couple of more things you need to do, and that's clear out one piece of mobs. And after that, I can show you where the summoner point is. So let's draw out these mobs, which are right at the center there. Again, take them out with the AoE. Okay, so that's pretty easy. And as you can see, here's the summoner point, and that's all you need for the keys. There are 6 each run, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and this has been Minx for server number 9 on Kabam mobile version.